What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Been a hectic week. But let's get into the Week 8 NFL final. So Vikings and Rams. Rams come out, show they're still alive. Of course, Matthew Stafford, Sean McVay. That's not a huge surprise. They got Puka Nacua back, Cooper Kupp. Vikings struggled. That was a surprise, especially on defense. So much for that vaunted Brian Flores defense. Every given Sunday I get that, but that's a game the Vikings needed to keep pace, especially after losing to Lions. Need to keep pace with the Packers and Bears. There is no given winner of that division right now. It's neck and neck. Any team can win that division right now. They're all playing very well. The Bears might look back and look at that Commanders game and say, oh crap, But we'll go in that in another video. But I was wrong on that one. Packers and Jaguars, that was almost wrong on that one. Jaguars played their butt off. It just wasn't enough. Packers got the final score and ended it. But that's a lot closer than I thought it'd be. So, Jaguars, I guess they're still in it, but they're not really going to keep pace with the Texans. Cardinals and Dolphins. That was closer than I thought it'd be. Cardinals win, but only by 1 point. Tua does make a difference. I'm not going to sit here and tell you he doesn't. Obviously, he makes a difference. He's more accurate. He doesn't always have the greatest deep balls, but he is more accurate. As long as he doesn't run into another player head first, trying to headbutt him, he should be fine. So hopefully he'll cut that out. Jets and Patriots. I was right on the Patriots. Jets, I thought the talent might prevail, but I'm like, it's the Patriots. This is a rivalry like no other. And the Patriots are down, but the Jets have been down and beaten Tom Brady before. So they had already beat the Patriots earlier in the season. They usually don't sweep each other. It's rare. Usually it's the Patriots sweeping the Jets, if any. The Jets are just the Yets. They're the Yuts. The New York Yuts. I mean, what a terrible team. What a disaster. But I'll go in that another video. That is its own video for that one. Ravens and Browns. The Ravens might look back and say, we done effed up and we should have beat the Browns. I mean, you had Jameis Winston. I know you had injuries and all, but come on. Come on, Ravens. Wrong on that one. Wrong on the Bengals and Eagles. What the hell, Bengals? So the Bengals picked them to win the division. That might not happen. They might not make the playoffs. They are playing like absolute poop. Their defense has fallen completely apart. I don't know what happened there. And the offense didn't do much better. The Eagles are not a Super Bowl team. Don't get me wrong. They got a lot to go, a gauntlet to go through in their own division still. They'll probably lose to us twice this year, I hope. That would be funny. Be absolutely hysterical. But yeah, the Eagles won. I was right on Texans and Colts. That was closer, of course, division game. But it looks like Joe Flacco will take over the helm for the Colts for the rest of the season. Anthony Richardson's future is in question. They can say what they want. Of course, coach is going to say that. You never want to admit you made a mistake on a first-round draft pick. But you try to take a guy who didn't play much and only had a 52% passer rating, completion rating in college. Didn't play much. He played more than Trey Lance, but it's kind of the same thing. And try to make him into an accurate. That takes time, and his time might be up. I'm sure they'll give him more time because the talent is there, the arm strength's there, the mobility is there, and he can do it. But it's going to take some polishing. So maybe him sitting for the rest of the season if Flacco can stay healthy, maybe that makes all the difference for next year. I don't know. Titans and Lions. The Lions did exactly what they were supposed to do. They took an opponent that was inferior, and they beat them down even without Aiden Hutchinson. So props to the Lions finally being a team that puts teams away instead of letting them hang around. Years ago, the Lions would let them hang around, and they might have lost that game. So Lions are for real. Falcons, Bucks are posers. I mean, you lose to the Falcons again. Come on. At home, as closer and all that. It was close last time, but damn, man. That was wrong on that one. I was wrong on the Lions. Wrong on that one. I was right on the Chargers. Did what they were supposed to. Take an inferior opponent, even though they've got good talent on that team. Take an inferior opponent and put them away. Not even close. The score, it wasn't even that close. So, Chargers, I was right on that one. I was right on the Bills. Finally, Bills. Seahawks years ago, they would have let the Seahawks hang around. They put them away. And they kept them out of it. So, I was right on that one. Seahawks are struggling this year. New coach, so it might take some time. The Bears should have won that game. Had it in the bag and just fumbled the bag. There's nothing to be said there, but the Commanders capitalized on mistakes. The Commanders took the game. They took the win. Even though they didn't earn it, they took the win. So credit to the Commanders. Years ago, the Redskins, they would have botched that, and they would have lost. For sure, probably by double digits. Not this team. So we'll see. Dan Quinn, maybe he's better a second time around. Some coaches can be, so love him as a coordinator. We'll see as a head coach. But so far, Jaden Daniels, I didn't know he was going to play. If I'd known he was going to play for sure, probably would have picked the Commanders. But the Bears just fumbled this opportunity, and this is one they might look back and say, yeah, that was bad. That was where we lost the season and missed the playoffs. Picked the Chiefs. That was correct. The Raiders are just a hot mess. Be surprised if they don't end up trading Max Crosby. Lions, there's other teams. Cowboys, I guess, even though the Cowboys are kind of out of it to me. There'll be teams interested in Max Crosby for sure. And the Raiders are in rebuild. They need a quarterback. I'd give the coach another year. I don't know if they will because it's the Raiders. I would give him another year because he doesn't have much to work with. In the last season and this season, they're in salary cap hell, they're in draft hell, so I would give him a year or two, but life ain't fair, and the NFL stands for not for long, so I don't know if that's going to happen. But the Raiders are just a hot mess. Panthers, Broncos did what they're supposed to. Took an inferior opponent, beat them by double digits, beat them by 2 scores. How the Panthers got to 14, I have no idea. Probably at the end of regulation. I did not watch that game because the Panthers stink. Bryce Young is a bust. It's official. You can say it. This is his, 3rd year? It's over. Stop pretending. It's over. You don't have talent. You're not going to have talent. You've traded so many picks now. I don't know what they're going to do. Broncos looking better. Cowboys, 49ers. We screwed up again. I picked the 49ers. End of the game, we lose it again. We just can't beat them. This ain't the 90s Cowboys-Niners rivalry. To have a rivalry, we'd have to be 2-2 in these games. We'd have to at least be 500. Or at least win a couple games. We haven't beat them in a while. So, ain't no rivalry. It's a butt kicking every time. Even though the score doesn't indicate that, it's a loss. I was wearing the Steelers. Russell Wilson takes him a little bit to get cooking. I guess maybe he's not cooked. But Daniel Jones is cooked. So, there's that. Giants had an opportunity to win at the end. Didn't. Unfortunately, Brian Daboll doesn't deserve to get fired, but he probably will. And general manager, they made a mistake of extending Daniel Jones. That's what it's going to come down to. So, I would give him another shot with a fresh quarterback. Shedeur Sanders, somebody that's just better, but don't know if they're going to get that opportunity. Probably not. So, yeah, I had a good week. So, we'll see you soon for Thursday Night Football. Do a video on that and all, but got plenty more coming. So, remember to like, subscribe, comment, share, hit notifications. Once we hit 100, doing a free giveaway. So, love you guys. Peace out.